Jenn Pipp is up next, please.
Hello, everybody. Very grateful for this shared moment for everyone in this room and beyond. Yeah, I have 3 pocket poems, no format known beyond that, and a longer poem that has the word tiny in it. So, I know, right? There you go. We're winning. I'm not going to say much more. The first poem is called Touch. Haven't been writing much, the pen is out of touch, the sky is out of ink, wonder what you think. Time ran out of sky, only you know why, except you are me and everything I see. For now is later, master contemplate. First things first, find my son, nothing has been undone. I read that out of rhythm, but anyway, that happens. Okay, on to the next one. I guess I'm a little out of touch. The knowing is flowing, tainting last painting, still but not shrill, empty yet fill. So we let go, unknowing we know, beginning meets end, forever best friend. Sweet became sour, another new hour, until next time, forever still mine. And then we have outside. Perhaps you can't imagine, I don't dream your dream. The ad script never took root, so I subtract. Desires from nuclear culture, castles and kingdoms, rules and fake bridges, slide away, melting butter, no dish. People clamor, looking for sustenance, seeds under the pavement ready, the force of time no longer shy. And then we have Bang. You know, for me, poetry is kind of like rituals, and there are certain poems that, you know, others have written or that I have written that shift. You know, all poetry does that, but some does it more than others, and I find that this one always leaves me in a little bit of a better place. So, hoping that this does that for you all. We were all once smaller and smaller and smaller. We were once so small that we were almost nothing at all. Tiny pieces of life, barely just there. If you flash backward, is there ever nothing? Does that make more sense than always something alive, making something alive, even if it was tiny? Back when there was only bacteria, only plants, only atmosphere, only electricity, only not only knows how the universe folds, how time weaves, how to spark, think, feel, and see. We don't ask, we just believe the rich 3D renderings of the universe bagging into existence. Back to Earth, year 2022, I am 42, oops, 43. Either way, somewhere in between the very beginning and infinity. Over the last year, it struck me that it has become more and more clear I will not pull a thread of DNA from my strand and pass it into someone else's hand. How narrowly we are defining the distribution of DNA. Family line, the race, the region. What happens if I survive, but we don't? In this global age, the DNA of Earth is my parameter. The mother web, that is my lineage. The end. But bang, here it is again. So see, was the bang really the beginning? It's a hard concept to swallow. You best gulp it down. Bang, and we get a second chance, a third chance. It's hard to know how long this has been happening. How long has the universe been banging? Are we in the middle of an infinite cycle? Misting the twisting, spinning of the planet, pushing the stars around the globe with our heads tucked deep into our little houses. Our wires tied together like the shoestrings of thrifty strangers sending signals around the earthen dome. Bang, the seas are rolling as our feet touch the ground again. We know that people have come before and will come after. Children drag sticks behind them as they trace the edges of the universe. Townspeople gather around the fire and look for messages in the sparks. Little is said because words are no longer necessary. We sing the song of the story of the land, which is the story of the universe. We learned it from the whales the year we learned to listen. That was the year we untied the wires. That was the year we learned to dream.